Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is the Daily Bespoke Edge, and in this episode we are talking about the fall dress shirt. Alright YouTube, in recent episodes I've been wearing this dress shirt more often than I used to, and the reason being is that it is fall in the Denver, Colorado area, and I thought let's do an episode on this shirt, but in particular why I kind of selected this fabric, because fall colors, as you know, are a little bit different than other seasonal colors, and they tend to kind of go towards the oranges and browns and kind of the traditional autumn colors, right? But I also have another dress shirt I want to show you, and both of them are very good examples, I think, of a casual fall dress shirt. So I'm going to pop them on the mannequin and kind of give you guys a close-up and kind of go over the thought process as to why I think they're kind of casual and why you would kind of wear them with, say, jeans or kind of a dress-down office environment type of thing. So let's take a look. All right, guys, so this first shirt is really a lightweight cotton fabric, and I'll try and give you guys a view. You can probably kind of get a feel for it, where it is very thin and therefore very breathable and a great option for kind of the warm fall days. But also the color, what do we have here? We have kind of a maroon, kind of purple, a little bit of black, although it's kind of more of a dark navy pattern, and then of course kind of a pumpkin, kind of a light brown, whatever you want to call that color. But undeniably a very fall inspired dress shirt, right? So practically, what does this mean? This means that any kind of pant that is of any one of these 3 or 4 colors here that you see would be perfect. And of course jeans too. You know, I was wearing something in a kind of a dark navy jean that just worked fine as well. But because this shirt is so colorful and there's so much going on, it does become a little bit more casual. And it's not going to be as dressy as, say, you know, say one of these colors, kind of like that dark navy to the office would be a lot more dressy and sophisticated looking than something like this where you have much more colors going on, especially in a check pattern like this. So what does this mean in terms of if you're looking for a casual fall dress shirt? You certainly don't need to get something that's got this much going on, but one thing I will kind of suggest is that when it's casual, and again this is kind of meant for, in my mind, kind of a casual office, and to me what that meant is not having a wild or even complementary contrast color as you will sometimes see in what I'm wearing. So this is all the same fabric, nothing really wild going on, but still a little bit of fun stuff. Like here's a double button on the neck there, which is kind of unusual, and you know there are some collar stays embedded inside. But this is a shirt that you may not do it too often, but you could wear a necktie with, and you'd have to kind of stick to a singular color, like a solid necktie, just to you know, go simple, whereas the rest of the shirt is a little bit more complex, if that makes sense. And again, lastly on the sleeves here, nothing real wild and kind of attention grabbing, although we do have some of the subtleties of our shirting. We tend to like to do what's called kind of a mired cuff here. So a little angle cut that kind of just, you know, make it a little more interesting than usual. So this is an example of a casual office dress shirt, in my opinion, that definitely works for the fall season. Now, what if we took a different direction and went even more casual? All right, now here is another example of a fall dress shirt, but this one is quite a bit different, but similar in some ways, right? We have a similar kind of a plaid, kind of checkish pattern, but we have a very, very casual dress shirt. What makes it casual? The pockets, flat pockets. Of course, anytime we have a very, you know, if there's no pockets on the chest, either left or right side, it's a little bit more dressed up dress shirt. But when you do have pockets, it will inherently get more casual. And especially when you have a flap on it like these two do, and this one actually is it's got kind of a pleated flap here, or a pocket design, so you can have more bulky items on that one. That flap though just kind of makes it much more casual looking. So the first thing you might notice is that this is a very thick fabric. Let me kind of give you a little insight here. It almost looks, and hopefully you can pick this up on video, it looks a lot like a blanket. And to be honest, it kind of feels like a blanket. This is a very warm and even physically heavy dress shirt. So I only really bust it out on the very cold fall days. but you could be different. But the idea here is that because the fabric is getting a lot thicker, it will inherently get more casual. So think in terms of your pants could be a corduroy, or they could be a heavier, like a denim. And anything we get thicker in fabric, it will get a little bit more casual looking. So something that I did on this shirt to kind of complement the whole look is that these buttons, and you have to kind of trust me here, are actually rubber. They have a really interesting feel to them, and that was something to kind of complement the whole mentality and design intent behind a casual dress shirt. And on the cuff, we have kind of an envelope closure. Kind of looks like an envelope, right? And that's something that personally I would only put on a casual dress shirt. I wouldn't necessarily do that on like a real elegant, sophisticated white dress shirt going to a fancy event. So that's another kind of nod that I think plays well with the flat pockets. It kind of creates this look of a casual fall dress shirt. So themes between the two of these shirts that you saw, they do have a lot of color going on, and they do have kind of a, and it could be that we're here in Colorado, we have much more of a kind of plaid, kind of dare I say, lumberjack look. But it isn't a very traditional and I think overdone buffalo check, which we see a lot of out here. I think these shirts are a lot more fun, a lot more going on, and definitely a nice nod to the season and the times. So back to you guys, what do you look for in a fall dress shirt? And are you kind of even thinking that way? Or are there certain colors that you would never wear in fall, or some that you think are just perfect for this season? Why or why not? I'd love to hear what your thoughts are and kind of get the conversation going. Regardless, I hope this kind of helped you frame the picture behind how you might want to go out and kind of build a custom dress shirt yourself, and give you a few pointers as to how to keep it kind of casual, just as a dress shirt. And it could be a casual workplace, or it could be just your knock around Saturday, Sunday, or after hours type of shirt. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you have not subscribed, please do so. We always appreciate the attention, and we'll see you soon.